previously.
Imagine walking into a room full of monsters, and the most dangerous one chooses you. She wasn't supposed to stand out. No bodyguards, no weapons, no power. But when the Alpha King looked down on her, she did the unthinkable. She slapped him, and instead of killing her, he claimed her. That was the moment everything changed. Before we start, hit the subscribe button and stay with me on this one, because once this begins, there's no turning back. The moment he knelt, the world changed. Not slowly, not quietly, instantly. The entire chamber froze like time itself had been strangled. 12 elders, hundreds of guards, every noble in the room, all staring at one impossible sight. The king bowing, Duncan, ruler of beasts, breaker of empires, on one knee, before a human. A whisper rippled through the hall like poison. This is madness. She's controlling him. The prophecy. But Elena didn't react, didn't flinch, didn't even blink. She simply looked down at him, cold, unmoved, unshaken. Stand up. Her voice was soft, but it carried. Every corner, every shadow, every heartbeat in that room. Duncan obeyed. Slowly, deliberately, like a force of nature choosing restraint. When he rose, his eyes weren't the same. They weren't filled with pride anymore, or dominance. They were filled with something far more dangerous. Recognition. You're not just human, he said quietly. Not a question. A realization. Elena tilted her head slightly. Figured that out a little late, didn't you? A few guards shifted nervously. One even stepped back, because something in the air had changed. Power. Real power. But the council, they weren't afraid. They were furious. This cannot stand. One elder slammed his staff against the stone. A hunter's blood in our kingdom. And bound to the king, another hissed. This is war. It already is. The voice didn't belong to the council or the king. It came from the doors. Boom! The massive chamber doors exploded inward. Wood splintered, stone cracked, and a body, a guard, was thrown across the floor like nothing. He didn't move. Silence followed, heavy, suffocating. Then, footsteps, slow, confident, deadly. Figures emerged from the smoke. Dark silhouettes, some walking on two legs, others not entirely. The scent hit instantly. Blood, gunpowder, wet fur. Duncan's entire body tensed. Rogues, he growled. Elena's eyes narrowed. No. She stepped forward slightly, studying them, calculating. Not just rogues. More figures stepped in behind them. Men in black, sharp suits, colder eyes, guns raised, silencers attached. Elena's grip tightened. Recognition hit instantly. The Viper Syndicate. A ripple of confusion spread through the lichens. But Elena, she understood everything. They followed me. Another explosion rocked the palace. Closer this time. The walls trembled. Dust rained from above. Screams echoed from distant halls. "They're breaching the inner court," a guard shouted. The council erupted into panic. "Seal the queen. Protect the king. Kill the human before she brings ruin." "Enough." Duncan didn't shout, but the word crushed the entire room into silence. He stepped forward, placing himself between Elena and everything else. A king, making a choice. No one touches her. The tension snapped. The first gunshot rang out. A lichen dropped. Everything exploded into chaos. Elena moved instantly. No hesitation. No fear. Her hand slipped beneath her dress. Pulled steel. Click. She fired. One shot. Clean. Precise. A syndicate soldier fell before he even understood what happened. Another shot. Another body dropped. Duncan moved at the same time. A blur of power. Claws tearing through one attacker. Then another. Then another. They weren't fighting together. Not yet. They were fighting around each other. But it didn't take long. A rogue lunged at Elena from the side. Too fast. Too sudden. Before she could turn, Duncan intercepted, snapping its spine midair. Another attacker aimed at Duncan. Gun raised. Elena shot him first. And just like that, they synced. Perfectly. She moved with strategy. Positioning. Control. He moved with instinct. Force. Destruction. Where she created openings, he ended them. Where he drew attention, she eliminated threats. The chamber became a battlefield. Blood streaked across ancient stone. Gunfire echoed against carved pillars. Howls mixed with screams. But in the chaos, something was wrong. Elena felt it first. This wasn't just an attack. It was too coordinated. Too precise. "They're not trying to kill us," she muttered. Duncan tore through another rogue, then glanced at her. Then what? A gunshot rang out behind him. Different. Sharper. Closer. Elena turned, eyes widening. An elder collapsed, blood spreading across the stone. Silence hit like a shockwave. The fighting didn't stop. But something changed. The council just lost one of their own. And suddenly, everything made sense. Elena lowered her gun slightly, breathing steady, mind racing. "They didn't come for me." Duncan stared at her. "They came," she said slowly, "to turn your kingdom against itself." Another explosion. Closer. More enemies flooding in. But now, it wasn't just war. It was manipulation. From the shadows, a figure watched. Unseen. Untouched. Waiting. Smiling. Because the real battle hadn't even started yet.